Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I apologize, it's been a hot minute since my last video, and I'm not going to offer any excuses. Life happens. I hope you can forgive my break as it was very much needed. Today I am very excited to share my latest container garden project. After gardening in containers for 5 of the last 6 years across multiple states, I'm back at it after a year's hiatus due to our latest relocation. Join me as I walk through the planning, cost, and implementation of my new patio container garden in Growing Zone 8A. This year, I decided to go big, and my garden contains 76 plants distributed in 15-gallon grow bags. Why grow bags? They're portable, affordable, provide excellent drainage, and prevent root circling. Plus, they're perfect for my patio space. I have had great success using these bags in the past and have not had as much success using other containers. There are many size options for grow bags, but I find the 15-gallon bags to be perfect for my own personal needs. Large enough to grow multiple plants in, but still portable enough for me to move them around if necessary. As a smaller female, this option is very important to me. I also want to make sure that I can easily access all the plants and move them around if necessary. I originally purchased 10 15-gallon grow bags, 10 25-quart bags of soil, and 48 plants. I purchased the plants from a local nursery, and I was able to fill 7 of my bags with soil, and all my plants need at least 9 to 10 grow bags. My amazing husband took a quick Target run and grabbed some more potting soil for me because I came up short. Unfortunately, our local Target only carried the smaller 8-quart bags of soil. So we paid significantly more money per bag, and it took 12 bags of this soil to fill the remaining 3 grow bags. After seeing the 10 grow bags in place and thriving, I decided to purchase 5 more grow bags from Amazon. I also purchased 28 more plants and 6 1.5 cubic feet bags of potting soil at the same local nursery. The 15 bags fit nicely and left a walking path open that would allow for easy access to all the plants and possible space for some smaller grow bags if my green thumb gets any crazy ideas. I packed each grow bag with more plants this year, and I am hopeful that my plants will still thrive. The extra walking space allows me to rehome some plants if I do find the need to do so, to give them more room to thrive. And I knowingly took the risk of possibly overplanting, as we have big life-changing plans on the horizon and the ability to container garden may not be an option for a while. After years of growing the usual suspects, I am branching out with 5 new vegetable varieties this year. I'll show you each of these newcomers to my garden and explain why I selected them for our growing zone. While I've traditionally started many of my plants using AeroGarden systems and purchased clearance starter plants later in the season, this year I went a different route. I invested a little bit more upfront and purchased starter plants from a local nursery. A sad note for fellow indoor gardeners, the popular brand AeroGarden is no longer in business, which is truly the end of an era for many home gardeners. This loss is so recent that you may still be able to purchase a system or 2 if you act quickly. I still have 4 of these AeroGarden systems, and I truly do love them. Luckily, seed starter kits are still available on Amazon. These systems are still a great option if you are itching to start growing before the weather turns optimal. They are also great for newbies that are nervous about starting a garden of their own. Keep in mind that your plants, especially the roots, will outgrow these systems. Okay, let's talk about the investment. 15 15-gallon grow bags cost approximately $21.99 plus tax for a 5-pack. These are reusable for multiple seasons, making them a good long-term investment. For this project, I needed a total of 22.5 cubic feet of soil. I'm experimenting with 2 different potting soil types this season. My trusty Miracle-Gro Moisture Control that has served me well over the years, and a new potting mix that I bought at my local nursery that I'm testing that contains significantly more mulch and moss components with less actual soil. The total soil cost varied as I purchased the soil from 3 different locations. The price came to approximately $350. If you were to purchase 50-quart bags of soil instead, it'd be a better value and a little easier on the wallet. But I chose not to purchase the larger 50-quart bags of soil as I struggle to lift the bags. They're just too heavy, and ease of use was more important to me. Purchasing 76 starter plants from a local nursery cost approximately $95, which works out to about $1.25 per plant. While this is more expensive than starting from seed, it gave me a head start on the growing season and eliminated the seedling mortality risk. Our local nursery had a price of $2.99 per 4-pack or $24.99 a flat for veggies and $6.99 per specialty plant. The herbs cost more than the veggies. However, the total cost was way cheaper than our local Home Depot or grocery store.
Also, the nursery had a larger variety available and had items in stock that other locations did not have, at least at that time. Adding everything up, my total investment in this container garden was approximately $500. While that might sound high initially, when you consider the yield we'll get and the ability to preserve excess produce, the cost per pound of homegrown vegetables doesn't seem quite as bad. I get to enjoy the experience of growing and nurturing my garden with my own bare hands. I know where my produce came from, and the soil, tools, and grow bags are all completely reusable. I chose to purchase grow bags that were available for overnight delivery. There were cheaper options, and if I had chosen the 50-quart bags of soil instead of the smaller bags, I would have saved about $100. Personally, I think saving myself the backache, hauling those heavy bags was totally worth it. And I'm not sure if I would have possibly saved money purchasing local potting soil and having it delivered. As a renter, this option wasn't very viable as I have nowhere to store a large pile of soil. And I don't think that the property management would appreciate that very much. If I had not purchased specialty plants, each plant would have only cost about 50 cents a piece. That is if I had bought 2 flats worth. I began this project on April 3rd. The process started with arranging my grow bags in optimal sun positions on my patio, then filling each bag with the appropriate level of soil mixture. As I mentioned before, I am testing a new potting mix alongside my tried and true Miracle-Gro moisture control. The new mix has noticeably more mulch and moss components. I'll be tracking how the plants perform in each soil type throughout the season, so subscribe to see those comparison results in future videos. I arrange my plants based on height, sun requirements, and companion planting principles. Taller plants like tomatoes and peppers are positioned where they won't shade smaller plants. I also strategically paired plants that benefit from growing near each other. I confess I absolutely love to cross-pollinate my plants. It has been a few days now, and I'm happy to report that the plants are absolutely thriving. The warm zone 8A climate gives us an early start compared to many other gardeners. I'm considering adding a few more plants in smaller grow bags. I'll decide in the coming weeks based on the available space and how my current plans develop. If I accidentally overcrowded some of my plants, this space may very well be needed to rehome a few. Only time will tell. We plan to enjoy fresh produce throughout the growing season, but I'm also preparing for abundance. I'll be freezing certain vegetables, dehydrating herbs and some produce, and I may even try my hand at canning for the first time. Yes, you heard that right. I've never canned before. This will be a whole new adventure that I hopefully will be able to share with you all later this season.
Thanks for joining me on this container gardening journey. And if you're in growing zone 8A, like myself, or considering a container garden of your own, I really hope this video offers you some great ideas and inspiration. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe for regular garden updates, including my first time canning adventure, and leave a comment with your own container gardening tips or questions. You would be amazed at how many plants successfully thrive in a simple container garden. The process is easier than you think. Until next time, stay chatty and happy gardening.